Has this ever happened to you, where the gauges go, your compressor overshoots its bounds? Look at this. If I put it on, you'll see it'll still keep charging past the acceptable rate. This is supposed to stop at 125 pounds per square inch. We're now at 145 and it's still charging. So obviously there's something wrong. The pressure safety valve's not kicking in and the switch is not even working. Put it back on, I'll show you. So nothing works. As you can see, pressure relief valve's not activating. The circuit breaker's not activating. It's not stopping. We're now close to 150 pounds per square inch. We're in the red zone. Could be dangerous. So what do we got to do? We got to overhaul this. It's relatively new. So we'll have to change the valve, we'll have to change the breaker, and we'll have to change the pressure release switch on the inside. Take off the cover and see you have access to the parts that we have to change. I'll take the cover off. This is definitely not acceptable. Okay, so I took off all the bolts here, the screws, and I took the liberty of taking off the little disconnecting the surge protector here for the motor. So now I'm going to just put the cover down here. So we got to change the surge protector. We got to change the switch, pressure switch, and the pressure valve. And as I said before, the pressure switch is supposed to turn on at 85 and turn off at 125. So I got the right one. So now we're just going to switch it and just replace the parts here. This is just, just have to take the clips off, nothing complicated. So just so that you remember, take off the first clip. And so this is marked. This is the line or the load. This is the load that's coming from the power. So you put in the load, making sure that it's nicely put in. So this goes to the on-off switch. So this is the load. So this is the cutoff. And now we take this other contact out. There we go. And just to make sure, line. So there you go. So this one is also line. So it's just the way the power goes in and out and how it'll shut off in case, how it's supposed to shut off in case there's a problem with the motor. So this is done. So we've changed this. So now we just got to change the pressure switch. So thank you for your patience. My card was full, so I had to get another card. I'm just attacking the little pressure switch here. So there it is. I'm taking it out. Pressure switch tells you everything you need to know. It's a little rusted on the inside. I guess it was the air, water. So maybe here it is. You see. So this is the new one. There doesn't seem to be a positive and a negative to it. So it's the same switch, same pressure. So let's just put it back on. Put the new one in. There we go. There we go. Yeah, see if I can do another half a turn. There we go. Perfect. So you put the little contacts back. There we go. This one doesn't seem to be. There we go. It's in. Perfect. So now let's move on to the little valve here. the safety valve. This one doesn't make sense why it wasn't working, but hey, maybe it's because there's all this grease on it. There's the locking, I put a locking liquid in it. Not sure. So here's the old one and here's the new one. So I'm gonna put some tape on it, thread tape. This one. There we go. Hopefully this should remedy the situation. Strangely enough, it says it passed. Well, we'll find out why. If it's because of this, what the reason is. Looks like it's in good shape. Now that I'm at it, I think I'm going to grease up this little piston shaft here, just to, even though I use it regularly, so. There you go. Perfect, so it's all done. There we go. So, looks good. Pressure is on. I'm going to check the pressure switch here as well. The maximum, the valve, sorry, goes to 125. So the maximum should be able to go to red line. It was already higher than that. So we changed everything. So I'm going to just put it together here, and we're putting back the cover to my last screw. There you go. Just decided to spare you all the monotonous little detail. So let's see if it goes on. It goes on. Okay, here's the moment of truth. I'll put it on. Let's see if it goes up to 125. Perfect. Exactly 125, and it stops. And you got enough pressure here. I still have 125, which is what I want for my disc grinder, for my disc sander, sorry. So perfect. It's exactly what I wanted, and it stops. So it works. So thank you for watching. I had fun. Small little project, but I had a lot of fun. Don't be afraid if you got to do something like this, because as I showed you, it's nothing complicated. Thank you.